Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are taking a look at what's going on in June 2024 for everyone. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and know that there's a message intended for you in here, as well as before you pick a pile or a crystal in front of you, all I ask you to do is to get into a calm, quiet space, take a few deep breaths, and really allow your intuition or your gut to choose the pile or piles for you. And some people like to do all three or a couple, whatever you're drawn to. As long as the information resonates, it was for you. So with that being said, timestamps will be down below in the description box, as well as the comment pinned by me in the comment section. That way it will take you directly to your particular group. Thank you to Madam Glam New York for sponsoring this video. I'm so excited to share with you this new product. This is the air dry formula. No gel lamps, none of that time that you have to spend. This is just straight up regular air dry nail polish, no lamp needed. So these are the colors that I chose, and this also has a base coat and a top coat that we use just like everything else. Madam Glam New York is a nail polish company that is free from 21 of the most harmful chemicals found in nail polish. It's vegan, it is palm oil free, and it is never tested on animals. So for all of that, I love this product, and it does what it says it's supposed to do. So we have here the Bird's Fairy. This is a lighter pastel blue. Then we have this Sweet Sunshine, which is a pastel-y orange. And then the Minty Green, And the last one here is Purple Rain. It is a soft pastel-y purple. So I'll show you what they look like here on the nails. Aren't those pretty? And it's so fun if you like a lighter color. I wore the Purple Rain on my toes for a whole week. And let me tell you, it does last 7 days for perfect wear, like it says. And this is a formula that is made and derived from Korea as well. So I wanted to show you my horrible nail art. This one here is a ombre effect with some bubbly dots. And then we got your average polka dots here. And this one was kind of cool. I was trying for a swirl ombre effect, which kind of works. And then we have like an 80s mod, kind of 90s, early 90s look here. And last one, I wanted to try a hollow coating on it, and it did work pretty well. The hollow coating is not Madam Glam. It was just me and my experiments. So I absolutely love everything I've tried from Madam Glam. Like I said, it works. And this is great for those of you who don't want to deal with having to get a gel lamp or the time that it takes to apply all of the gel polish just for one coat. So if you're looking for regular nail polishes, I really enjoyed the wearability of this. The colors are popping. They're great. I really don't have any complaints about this new formula. Like I said, it lasted on my toes for 7 days. So if you would like to try Madam Glam, they are offering 35% off of your order when you choose the pay-as-you-go method. And I will link that down below. The code is here should you want to use that too. Check them out. It is worth it, I promise you. Thank you so much to Madam Glam New York for sponsoring this video. Go check them out. Get yourself some fun colors and let me know what colors you chose. All right, back to the video. All right, so let's get into the piles. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And then if you want to pause the video to meditate on the different piles, you can. I will also be adding crystals. So pile number 1 is the labradorite palm stone here. Pile number 1, look at that blue flash. Yes. Pile number 2 is this clear quartz heart. Pile number 2. And pile number 3 is the rainbow moonstone, which also has a really nice flash. Ooh. Pile number 3. All right, pause the video if you need to meditate. If not, check the group's timestamps below, and I will see you in your particular group. Hello, my group number 1s, those of you who chose the labradorite palm stone here. Love that flash. We're going to take a look at your June, what's going to happen, what's going to come through with your Star Maiden Tarot, and then we've got a couple Oracle decks here as well. So the first card is going to represent the overall message for your June, and it is the Four of Pentacles. All right. And then we have the advice card, which is the Eight of Cups. Okay. So I feel like there might be a couple different groups in this. However, the message that is really coming through is with this Four of Pentacles, there's a lot of you that are holding on too tightly to things that you really should let go of. So sometimes with the Four of Pentacles, this is the energy of maybe like a miser or somebody that is just holding on to anything and everything that they are most comfortable with, or that, you know, they're holding on to that last little bit of stability that they feel that they have. They're not really worried about going out and trying anything new. They're afraid that if they let go of said things, that it's not going to come back to them, or no more opportunity is going to come back to them. But the message here is really that you should be able to let some things go this month in June. You're holding on too tight to things that your fear of losing the stability is not allowing you to stay focused on the goals that you have for yourself. So the need here is to loosen that grip. Now, it's not to say, you know, to get rid of everything, but we need to remember that sometimes people and material things are only meant to last in your life for a particular season, for a reason, and not necessarily for the whole span, right? So take a look at what you're holding on to that is not for your highest good. What are you clinging to? Is it an idea? Is it, you know, the thought that, you know, if you do try something new, you're afraid that you're not going to achieve what you want, or you're not going to find another person like the person that you have in your life? Because the advice here is to walk away. The advice is to let it all go, because the minute that you do, you're going to find relief and you're going to find what you're looking for. This lantern here is guiding you in another path, in another direction. And this is giving me a lot of hermit vibes here. So look inward and really see, okay, what do I have rose-colored glasses over? What habits do I need to release? What goals am I trying to achieve that you know, certain people in my life or situations are causing me to hold back from pursuing those goals? What are my fears? This might be a time for a little bit of shadow work. Why are you holding on so tight to something that you know isn't good for you? And look, I get it. This economy, this whole, you know, situation that we're all in right now, it's not looking too good, right? Like, so we gotta cling and save and hold on to a lot of things because we don't know when we're going to be able to purchase it or have fun or see someone XYZ down the road. But at the same time, if we know it's not good for us, it will start to become a toxin in our own environment. So the advice here is really asking us to really look deep, figure out what is holding us back from moving forward, and really allowing us to pursue that. The other camp here is, you know, you're going to start feeling stable in the month of June. Things are going to start building a foundation around you. Things are going to feel like finally everything is falling into place as it should. You've built the stability, and now you need to move forward with the plans to keep going and keep pursuing those goals and those dreams. Take a little bit of a risk. So there's two camps, but the one that is on the forefront and is the loudest of this group is the need to loosen the grip and move forward with letting go. Okay, so let's keep going with your oracle cards. We're going to do the Seasons of the Witch, the Letha Oracle. The first one here is mulch and manure. Hardships are coming to an end. The seeds you sowed will be blooming soon. So exactly, if you are of the camp of like, I put work into this, I'm building my foundation, I am putting in the hard work, I'm weeding out the things that need to be weeded out, you'll definitely start to see the harvest coming through. And that's for both camps that this applies to. You don't need to hold on so tightly. You know, when you're gardening, you have to do some weeding. You got to get rid of the seedlings that aren't sprouting as quickly, that are weak. You can't hold on to too many of those seedlings because they're not all going to make it. And the more that you hold on to, the energy of the plant is going to try to decide between the two seedlings, right? The two leaves, let's say. So you want to let the plant have all the energy be put into that one leaf that is healthy and strong to grow hardier vegetables, right? We just want to weed out what isn't working, right? That leaf is not going to be good in the long run. It's going to die anyway and cause that plant to be weak. So this is what we're talking about. Hardships are coming to an end. We're focusing on the seeds we sowed and knowing and trusting in the fact that they will be blooming soon. All right, next up we've got heirloom tomatoes. Oh, I love it. Enter into the depths of intimacy where the seeds of your desires will be nourished. So again, look deeply. Again, we have more seeds being nourished and growing. Look to your innermost self about where those seeds are going to grow into, if that makes sense. So, yeah, nourish yourself as well, because this is going to be a new journey, a new road, and it can be a little bit scary when we let go of things. There's a grieving process. There's a lot to kind of overcome when it comes to letting people go out of your life, or letting heirloom pieces that you've had go, that sort of a thing. It's kind of like a garage sale. You got to get rid of the things that you no longer need to make room for more. And they may be sentimental things, but at the same time, what are they doing serving you in your garage? All right. And this does talk about like romance and intimacy, right? So it could be if once you let those certain people go, once you start not worrying about what your ex is doing, you'll start allowing more intimacy into your life, the right kind of people to come into your life. You know, sometimes it's hard to let go of people that you've been with for a while and you realize, it's not the best kind of romance. And it's almost like, well, if this is what I know, this is what I am okay with, and I worry about not finding somebody else. But once you learn to let that go, then you'll start bringing in more love and the right type of people into your life. And this does talk about love and lust and that sort of thing. So yes, it could be a romantic partner, but it could also be friendship too. There's a love there with friendship, and there's an intimacy there with friendship. Just because you and your bestie have been friends for 12 years, if she's gossiping about you all the time, if she's not, treating you right, that time means nothing when she's only providing drama into your life and toxicness, right? Okay, next up we've got herb crafting. Allow your roots to dive into the depths. Your spirit calls for grounding. So, right, once you start letting go of things and moving forward, you're going to need to ground yourself a little bit. And also, I'm getting like stand your ground. Be firm in your decision. Be firm that this is what is best for you, and don't let people grovel and try to win you back. If their actions have not changed, their actions will never change, right? If you've had these conversations before with them and they've changed for 2 days and then they're back to their old ways, no, stand your ground. Be firm in what you want and where you want to go, because you are on a new path now. You're on a new direction. And sometimes those people can't come with you. So stand your ground, and then do some grounding for yourself too. However that looks like for you, being in nature, going and getting your feet in the grass, or, eating some root vegetables, whatever grounding looks like for you, but stand your ground and do some groundwork. Okay, and next we have the Midnight Sun Oracle. Your first card here is healing power. So healing and transition, and this definitely is a transition. This will require some healing time for you, and I feel like for a lot of you, this is healing that's needed, that's been needing. So again, healing and transition. So both camps here, whether you're building foundations or you're holding on too tight, remember, now I'm combining both with these oracle cards. So there's a transition here and there's healing. And next we have oak, stability and strength. Exactly. So what we were talking about is some of you have been building that stability and some of you are needing to let go, and that requires strength. That requires your foundations to be stronger. That requires your willpower to be a little bit stronger. And that also requires a strength that lends itself to be more vulnerable. Ask for help should you need it. Ask for support should you need it. Lean on people that you know you can trust if this is a big, I'll say, loss for you. Next, we've got heal. Wow, a lot of healing. So energy and value. Ooh, that one. This is putting value back into yourself. This is allowing you to reclaim your power, reclaim who you are and what you want to be, and never lessening your value, never depleting your value, and putting energy into the things that build that up, as well as giving you back your energy, right? Sometimes people or situations can deplete it and can just suck the life out of you, right? Like think about that toxic job, think about like the drama of your friend group, and it just, every time you think about it, it's just draining. This is the time to call that energy back in, to heal it, and to really allow yourself to move forward. See the value of your self-worth. Put that back into it, because we're all valuable, we're all worthy, and don't ever let anybody take that away from you. And your last one out of this group is the maple, manifestation and pride. Be proud of how far you have come. Be proud of this new journey that you're on. And don't be too prideful to ask for help and to let go. Because sometimes we let our pride get in the way and stop us from really achieving our goals or putting ourselves first. Sometimes we're too prideful to ask for help. And this will really allow your manifestations to start coming in. You'll start seeing a difference when you call back your energy, when you let go of toxic people and situations, and when you choose yourself, when you start to value and see the value of yourself, you'll start to see the manifestations coming in. All right. Again, I'm going to go back to that garage sale analogy. You know how when you make room for things, more things start coming in, like you start finding items that you never thought you would find before, such as like, oh, you get rid of old clothes, and then suddenly maybe you start losing the weight that you've been holding on to, or maybe you start finding the outfits that you've been looking for forever. Things start coming in when you make space for that to happen. So anyway, things pop in my head. I got to talk about it. So then we've got the Prism Oracle. The first one is comfort. Find your comfort again. Are these people giving you comfort? Is this situation a comfortable one? If it's not, move toward comfort. Let it go. Release what doesn't serve your highest good, because ultimately that's what we're looking for, is comfort. Then we have love. Go toward love. You know, all relationships have their ups and downs, their trials and tribulations. But when you are constantly fighting battles and your partner is not listening to you, not respecting you, not, rooting for you, that's not love. That's just an ill partnership. And if you're holding on to that partnership, then you are accepting that behavior. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're valuing yourself enough to let go of that and to choose to be with yourself. Like, for instance, I would much rather be single and in my own power than have to deal with a partner that all they do is suck the life out of me and cause problems, right? Why am I holding on to that person in my life? It's not bringing me anything but trials and tribulations constantly. Also, do what you love. Go where you want to go that you love. You know, this love encompasses not only relationships, but every aspect of our life. Act with love. And then we've got frustration. Yeah. So you not letting go is causing way more frustrations. You're trying to put a square peg into a round hole. It's not going to work. You're holding on too tightly. And if you're afraid of the unknown, I got to tell you, life is all about the unknown, and change is on the other side of the door labeled unknown. The definition for insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result each time, right? So if you're still considering putting that square peg into the round hole after 50 tries, it's not going to change, right? So release what is not doing you your best service. And frustration constantly is not in your best interest. Next we go, so here's the unknown. Mystery is good. There's a reason why mystery is a bestseller in the book department. Mystery is good. We want to be able to not know all the answers all the time. Give yourself some time to dream, to fantasize, and to trust the process, and know that just because you're letting go of this person or this situation doesn't mean that it's going to be a bad thing. Like, we can take the mystery, we can take the unknown. Yeah, there's that fear door. You're holding on because you're afraid. You're afraid of what the mystery is on the other side of that door. And that's valid and that's perfectly fine. But when you realize that all of these things are holding you back, that fear is null and void, right? Fear is the same energy as exuberance and excitement. It's the same vibration, right? I think they tested it. Don't quote me on that, but it's the same like level of energy. Turn that fear into excitement. You know, when you just get to the top of the hill on a roller coaster and you're like, oh my God, this is going to be terrifying. This is horrifying. Or like, I'm so scared, butterflies in my stomach. Those butterflies in your stomach are the same butterflies when you rush down that hill and you're laughing and you're enjoying it. So turn your fear into excitement. Be excited about what's coming for you. Be excited about owning your self-worth again. And your last card here is faith. Yeah, trust the process. Have faith in yourself, in the foundation that you have already built to move forward with confidence, with pride, with your full authentic power in check, knowing that you're leaving behind people and situations that are meant to be left behind. So I know that might have sounded a little aggressive, but it's the need to hammer it home of like, yes, this served a purpose, and yes, it's scary on the other end of it, but once you learn to let go and move on and move forward, you look at it this way, you've outgrown it. You have expanded outside of it, and now you need to move forward into a new territory, into the new space that you're going to expand into. So just trust the process, trust yourself, trust that you know what's good for you, and call your power back. Whether this is people, places, relationships, whatever this looks like for you, because this is a general reading, have faith that on the other side of fear is expansion, okay? That you're going to find everything that you're looking for. Don't keep putting the square peg in the round hole, okay? All right. I hope that helps. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, let me know what group you chose down in the comment section. I am so excited for you. Have a wonderful rest of your June, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number 2s, those of you who chose the Clear Quartz Heart. We're going to take a look at the month of June for you, starting with the Star Maiden Tarot, and then we're going to move into some oracle cards. All right, so this first card is going to represent the overall message for the month of June. Starting off strong, okay, with the 10 of Swords. Don't freak out just yet. And next is the advice on how to move through this energy. Oh, I love it. Okay, we've got the Empress. All right. So if you have come from group number 1, this might resonate with you as well. And once we're done here, maybe try going and looking at group number 1 just to see if there's anything else that connects with you, because it seems like this is kind of side-by-side energy here. So the 10 of Swords, this is something that we saw coming to an end. This is a big ending, the end of a cycle, because it's a 10, but like it can be like a dramatic end. So the other message here is to really let this change happen. Like, don't fight it. Really let it happen, because this is releasing things that are no longer serving your highest good anymore. And again, we saw this coming. We saw the end. Some of us were trying to hope that it wasn't going to come to an end, that this wasn't going to be the choice, but we saw it coming a mile away, and we were hoping things would change, and it didn't. So therefore it had to end. So this could be relationships. It could be situations. It could be a job. Again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, but let this change happen. Like we see the sun here. The sun will rise again. Okay. You will be happy again. Like this is not the end of the road completely. It's just the end of this chapter. Okay, we've got to make a new chapter. We've got to move forward, and that's okay. You know, that's how life goes. And sometimes it's not fun and it's not happy-go-lucky. Sometimes there are challenges in life that we need to grow from and we need to learn from. And this could be one of them for you. But whatever this is for you that is ending comes with a bit of a relief and with the knowledge that things are going to get better. Things are going to happen for the better after this end happens, okay? So this Empress card is the advice on how to move through this energy. And a lot of the times when we're going through a big dramatic ending or, you know, a breakup, let's say, something that we didn't really necessarily want to end, but it had to happen, there's a lot of emotions that happen. There's a lot of triggers, let's say. There's a lot of what ifs. And so what this is saying is really embrace the nurturing side of this mother figure of the Empress. Really nurture yourself. Allow yourself to get all of the necessary self-care and needs that your body needs. Nurture yourself. Plant seeds for the next aspect of your journey, because this Empress is all about creation, fertility, abundance. Focus on the things that you do have in your life. Focus on the gratitude aspect of it. If this is a breakup, learn from the lessons that were in the relationship. Learn that maybe next time you don't pick that type of person, or, you know, maybe that certain behavior is a deal breaker for you. There's things that we can look back on that have ended that we take and learn lessons from that create the seeds for our future abundance. If you look back at all the things that have quote unquote ended in your life, they propelled you forward with new stories, with newfound ideas, with new ways of seeing things. So this is not something to linger on and wallow in. This is something to celebrate at the end of the day, that yes, this happened, but I'm going to move forward now with newfound ideas, new ways of caring for myself, new ways of looking at life, and I'm going to take care of myself because this happened. So the Empress is really that mother figure that you need to lean on right now for yourself. And in fact, it could be talking with your mom figure. It could be leaning on, a motherly figure in your life right now, asking for advice. However this resonates for you, because like I said, it is a general reading, but this is planting seeds for your new journey. The pomegranate seed right here, the pomegranate fruit is planting the seeds. This is all for your betterment. There will be happier days coming. All right. Nurture yourself. Nurture the validation of yourself. And know that the sun will come out tomorrow. I know that's cheesy, but it came in my head, so I had to say it. Next, we're going to take a look at the Seasons of the Witch Letha Oracle. First one here is Sunstone. In the uniqueness of who you are lives a world yet to be discovered. Yeah. So, think about how valuable you are and how unique you are. Say your relationship had ended. Okay. So now you get to find somebody who will appreciate how unique you are and your unique perspective. Or a job situation might have ended for you. Well, now you're going to find somewhere that appreciates your perspective. And just celebrate who you are. I know that self-worth can be such a limited viewpoint nowadays, but just because we aren't like everybody else does not mean that that's a bad thing. That's a beautiful thing to really hone in and understand, is that we are all put here for our unique perspective and for our unique selves. All right. So Don't compare yourself to other people. Please don't do that. Don't compare yourself to past situations even. Grow from it and know that we're all learning these same lessons every single day. Next up, we've got sunbathing. The dance of stillness is calling for you to live in its embrace. Yeah, allow yourself some time to be on your own, to meditate, to really be by yourself in the stillness. And then you can kind of see things in a new perspective and in a new light, right? This will illuminate the wonderful aspects of the ending. And this will also illuminate the things that, yeah, this really needed to end because of X, Y, and Z. I can see now why it had to end, or I can see now why this came to a close. So you can kind of, once you're away from the situation a little bit, you'll start to see things in a new clarity and in a new light that make more sense, and to help the, I'll say, grieving process along. But yeah, definitely allow yourself that time to be by yourself and to focus on that self-care. And last from this deck, we have wildflowers. When you allow yourself to imagine wildly, worlds are created. So take this as a new step toward a new beginning, right? A new journey. Imagine what you can do now. Imagine where you can go. Allow yourself to have these thoughts of fancy and just see, okay, now that I'm free from this, what can I do now? What is my next step? What can I do? In the best positive light, right? This is allowing you to expand and let things bloom for you. This is a new beginning. You're taking up space. You're allowing yourself to be seen in your uniqueness and for who you are and what you bring to the table. All right? So take up space. This is expansion time. Remember, these two kind of go hand in hand with the abundance and the fertility aspect. You're planting seeds and you're letting them bloom. All right, we're moving forward with the Midnight Sun Oracle. This one is spirits and drinks, refreshment and ritual. Now's the time to do some self-care, refreshment and ritual. Is there a self-care ritual that you prefer to do? Like, if it's a breakup, do you burn all of your ex-partner's stuff? Or do you, what kind of ritual do you take place to like cleanse or go out and see your besties and have fun and let your hair down? There's certain things that can help guide you along to the path of healing and the path of becoming back to yourself. Next, we have Midsummer Broom, clearing and protection. Yeah, get rid of the ick, get rid of everything that reminds you about what this ending is, and cleanse your area, cleanse your space. Go out and get some fresh air, and know too that you're divinely protected in everything that happens, right? Call out to your spirit team and allow them to, help you in this journey as well. Because again, endings can be hard and they can be rough. And this one seems to be kind of a rough ending, right? A little bit dramatic. But, having your spirit team along the way to help guide you in a way is definitely beneficial. But clear out the ick, clear out everything that reminds you of this ending, that is not helping you, not serving you. Get rid of it. Next, we have singing, connection, and outlet. So again, call up your friends, call up your besties, and go out and have that connection without having to have any stipulations around that. Have an outlet in order to release the energy, that pent up energy or that emotion. Allow that to flow through you. But yeah, having an outlet is so important. Write in your journal, write a book, write a story about it, color, go out and garden, weed, get that frustration out, go take up boxing, something to release that energy that, you're holding on to. And your last one from this deck, children, giving and playfulness. So tap back into that inner child, tap back into what makes you feel safe, what creates that drive, that imagination, and allow yourself to give yourself the love that you needed when you were a child, like that motherly figure energy. Put that onto you. You do what you feel like you needed when you were a child And that was given to you when you were in a similar emotional state when you were a child. Does that make sense? Allow yourself to play. Again, an outlet. Allow yourself to utilize your imagination in this time. All right, your last cards here, the Prism Oracle. We've got movement. Yeah, this is going to drive you forward. Okay, so just because it's an ending doesn't mean everything stops. You're going to see movement into the direction that you need to go and want to go, as well as get out and move. Allow that outlet to happen. This is like very much Eight of Wands energy. So if you've been feeling stuck, things will start moving for you. Things will start getting into that groove. And then we have trust. Trust the process. Trust that everything's going to be okay. Trust that this ending is the best thing for you right now. And then again, with the protection, you're divinely protected. Okay? Don't get in the victim mindset. Ooh, that came in very clear. All right? Don't be sitting there going, why me? Why this? Don't get caught up in that, because endings do happen. We have to end a chapter in order to move forward into a new chapter. So don't get caught up in a victim mentality. I know it's easier said than done, but know that this is a good thing, that this is it's kind of like a tower moment, right? Where like everything feels like it's crumbling down and chaos is reigning and everything bad is happening, right? But it's for your own good. So just remember, this is happening so that you can flourish. Going with the flow. Love that. And then, oh, the ghost. Okay, yeah. So don't dwell on the past. Don't dwell on the situations that, coulda, shoulda, woulda, or this, that, and the other. Don't allow the ghosts of the past to prevent you from your new future. All right. And your last one, surrender. Surrender to the flow, surrender to the fact that everything changes. Everything is always going to be up and down. The one law that you can rely on is that nothing stays the same, that everything changes. So just because this one chapter is closed doesn't mean that's the end all. Okay? Surrender to the process. Allow this change to happen, like we talked about earlier. Allowing that change to come and cleansing everything that doesn't serve you anymore, okay? Know that this is for your highest good. Stand in your authenticness and your uniqueness, all right? Nurture yourself. I hope this makes sense. I hope this resonated. If it did, let me know what group you chose down in the comment section below. I highly recommend checking out group number 1s because I think they are definitely side-by-side related. So check that out if you want to. If not, I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye. Hello, my group number 3s. Those of you who chose the Rainbow Moonstone, we're going to check out your June. Starting with your Star Maiden Tarot. Then we're going to move through with some Oracle cards. All right, this first tarot card is going to represent the overall message for your month of June. Oh, I love it. And we got the 3 of Cups. All right. I love those pumpkins. And then this last tarot card is going to represent the advice on how to move through this energy. And we are moving. This is the 8 of Wands. Okay. All right. So I feel like there might be 2 camps here. Again, this is a general reading, so take what resonates. But the 3 of Cups, this can be 2 things. You needing to ask for support, or you needing to collaborate, or there will be a collaboration that will bring emotional fulfillment. Okay? So 3 of Cups is all about socializing, celebrating, and it's about success and collaborations. So for some of you, it is a huge need to ask for support right now. Ask for your community to help lift you up, whether that's family, your close friends, or you need a shoulder to cry on. It's asking for that support, and your community will definitely come through and pull through for you, but you need to do the asking. Nobody can know what you're going through unless you tell them, right? And the other one is it's summer, it's June. There's going to be tons of celebrations. There's going to be tons of things to go out and do as far as socializing. You guys could be going to pride events. You guys could be going to graduations. You guys can be going to weddings. There's a lot here that is a cause for celebration, right? So there could be those 2 camps going on. You're going to have your besties. You're going to have fun. You're going to go out. You're going to just enjoy life. But the advice here is this 8 of Wands, which is all about movement and taking inspired action. So this could be something whereas if you need support and you need help, take that inspired action to do the asking, because again, nobody's going to be able to help you unless you do the asking, right? So that's inspired action. And then this other part is to nurture your goals and projects, because this is, you know, the Eight of Wands is usually talking about getting unstuck from something and movement. So when you nurture your goals, when you nurture your projects, that's taking inspired action. That's getting unstuck. You're focusing on that, right? So again, if you are needing help, nurture those goals and projects, and you're going to start feeling unstuck once you take those actions and making that movement, right? And if you are of the group that is celebrating, that is out socializing, that is out collaborating, this is definitely taking that action and movement and just enjoying it, taking that inspired action with movement. I hope that's making sense. I sometimes I see it in my head and my mouth does not want to cooperate with the correct words of what I'm saying. So I hope that's why I ask that all the time. Like, oh, does this make sense? Yes, it's because I need that validation that it does make sense. Okay, so basically, I do see collaborations too as far as projects. So there could be multiple camps here, but take what resonates. But definitely, if you are in need of help and support, your community, your friends will definitely uplift you should you just ask. And it just takes that one little bit of inspired action. And you'll know how to ask too once you really start focusing on, okay, I do need help. I do need to ask. So then this is how I do it, right? Okay. But all in all, really supportive, really wonderful June, really happy June. I don't see anything negative here that we have to really be concerned about. Just wonderful energy here. And next we have the Oracle cards from Seasons of the Witch, Letha. I'm never going to pronounce these things correctly, so I apologize. And we have Clear Quartz. The embrace of the shadows is gently lifting. Light is needed now to nourish you. Yeah, so go out and have fun. Go outside. Go be with people that light you up, because, you know, it is that time. It is time to bask in the summer sun and enjoy the happiness and be light. Be happy. Be in the community, right? Be in support of each other and uplifting each other. Next, we have Sun Salutation. Praise the temple that carries your spirit. Support is needed. Again, oh, support. We got that support here. So yeah, ask for support should you need it. I know that can be scary, and don't be too prideful about it, because we're all in a situation right now that we could ask for help. There's everybody out here right now is struggling in some kind of way. So don't feel too prideful to do so. And your community knows. Your community knows what you need. Your besties, your friends, they've heard you vent. They know. They just need that little push from you to let for your consent, right? So allow yourself to bask in the support and know that there's people that have your back. As well as if this is projects and collaboration, everybody's going to come together to get that project done. And your last one from this group, Heather, you are worthy, my dear. Silence the noise that strips you of your peace. Just talking about that, like, don't be too prideful. Allow yourself to be in help, because listen, if they asked you for help, you'd be there in a heartbeat. You'd do it in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, if that makes sense. Like, they're going to help you out because they know that if the shoe was on the other foot, you would do the same thing. You are worthy of help. So calm that voice inside your head that says you're not. All right. And again, if you're talking about celebration and going out and having fun, you are going to look great in whatever outfit you choose. You're going to look fantastic. You're going to be fantastic. Celebrate your temple. All right. Yes. Go out and wear that bikini top, please. Like, everybody, no matter what shape you are, what size you are, you're valid. You're beautiful. Everybody is beautiful. Okay. All right, let's keep pushing here with the Midnight Sun Oracle. First up, we've got Magical Night, Limitless and Peace. Yeah, so once you do the asking and once you get the support, you're going to feel the peace. All right, you're going to feel like everything is okay. And then you have limitless potential with these collaborations. If you're somebody that's collaborating with a group project or with a group work situation, you're going to see all of these possibilities now because you have all of these ideas coming together. All right, now we have Bluebell, rarity and appreciation. Everybody appreciates you. You appreciate them. There's that community. There's that support system. Collaboration. You guys are going to appreciate each of your talents, and you're going to feel so unique and because you're stepping into your authenticity. I swear all of these are connected, all of these groups. So if you are just now picking group number 3, maybe go check out group number 1 and 2 or whatever you feel called to, because I swear similar themes are happening here. And your next one here is red clover. It's not going to focus, but we have abundance and cultivation. Abundance is coming. You are cultivating the life that you want to lead. And your next one and last one out of this group is strawberries, attention and fertility. Okay, all eyes on you. All right. So you're going to have the attention that you need. You're going to have the abundance that you need. Your creativity is going to come through. Those projects are going to come through in success and abundance with this 3 of Cups. All right. And it's going to feel sweet because strawberries. Next, we have the Prism Oracle. This is the last one here. We've got peace again. Yeah, you're going to have peace. You're going to find it in June. Things are going to start settling down for you. Look at happiness, joy. Then we got strength. It takes a strong person to know when to ask for help. It takes a strong person to let support happen. So know that you're strong if you have to ask for help. Everybody is struggling in some way, shape, or form right now. So it's okay to ask for the support should you need it. And energy. Putting energy behind the things that you believe in, your creativity, your ideas, putting energy into your passions, into your family, into your community, into your support systems. Success, we already talked about that. That's confirmation. And then we have growth, expansion, fertility, abundance. I love this for you in June. So this was a little bit shorter of one because I don't feel like I need to explain too much out of this. I feel like I already did what I needed to do. I feel like the messages came in pretty clear here. Ask for support should you need it. Go out and have fun. Celebrate. Enjoy your June because there's a lot to celebrate for you here, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. Sometimes we just need a little love from our community and our friends and our family, and it makes the world of a difference. So I hope this resonated with you. Enjoy the rest of your June. And if it did, let me know down in the comment section what group you chose. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.